So there's some weird advertiser rule on YouTube now where you can't show violence in the first 30 seconds. You can't curse in the first 30 seconds. I don't know why the first 30 seconds is so important. I guess all the ADD children will only watch the first 30 seconds of the video. I don't know, man. TikTok generation. I have no clue. These kids have been huffing microplastics in their vape pens, so maybe it's messed with their brain chemistry, I don't know. But I want to open up this video instead with just the lowest hours played we have seen yet on Call of Duty Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 and Warzone 2 on Steam. The numbers continue to fall, as you can see from the graph there. The current players have dipped below, on average, 100,000. This is actually above average. Like, the average concurrent players for the past 30 days are around 95,000. The lowest hours played yet, and Activision is just clueless on what to actually do. They announced some stuff today, and this opening little taunt here just says how I feel about that stupid-ass 30-second rule. Yeah, there you go. That's also how I feel about Call of Duty in general, if I can be completely honest. But Activision's clueless. They don't know what to do, and they announced something today, and of course, all the neckbeards, people like this, all the Call of Duty losers will be ecstatic to play the same goddamn mode we've seen for the past 11 years, and I'm not making that up. Infected debuted in Modern Warfare 3, and I was curious, actually, because I really just kind of stick to 6v6. You know, I enjoyed Scream Deathmatch in Black Ops Cold War. That was like the only real fun mode in that entire game. That's the only thing in this entire game, because I'm showing you gameplay from it, that was actually pretty fun. It was kind of like a game. You know, it was something kind of goofy, but it was fun. It didn't really make sense because Cold War set in the 80s and Scream took place in the 90s, but whatever, you know, fine. They could have done anything else. They could have got any other horror movie villain like Michael Myers, or dare I say, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, or something else to, you know, synergize with the 80s theme, but they don't really care. It's so whatever. Scream, you know, Ghostface, fine. That was fun, but outside of that, I typically stick just to the bread and butter. 6v6 TDM, 6v6 Dom, 6v6 kill confirmed. Maybe a few other objective modes here or there, depending if I'm playing with a team or not. But I tend to stick just to what I know, right? I appreciate the other modes if they're there to stay. However, when you take modes away and then give them back, it's never grounds for praise, ever. And if you're praising them for this, take a step back, take the Activision-shaped dildo out of your anus, and just think about what you're doing for a second here. I want to show you this little screenshot from Wikipedia. I want to read it to you verbatim here. Infected, also known as Cygnus, is a custom game mode introduced in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which started as a private match mode before being released to the online community on February 5th, 2012. It's been literally 11 years since this mode debuted. It appeared in Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3. It was added in World War II, called World War II. It was added in Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 2019, and Call of Duty Mobile, and was added in Black Ops Cold War in Season 6 with The Haunting. And man, let me tell you, you're about to see videos of people losing their mind. They're going to do that big old O face like Nick Merckx in his thumbnails, looking like they're waiting for a Bobby Kotick pecker to dock right into their mouth like a ginger ship in the night. Sorry. That's a visual for you. Yeah, they're gonna freak out. Guys, I'm not going to bullshit you. I can't sit up here and lie. If I even pretended to be remotely excited for this, I would be a liar. I am calling it like I see it. This is lazy, recycled bullshit. You know, they bring out new stuff sometimes. They do. Sometimes it's hit or miss, but the things that hit, they still don't bring back. Gun game. Gun game. That's something that was a hit back in Black Ops 1. Gunfight. That's something that was a hit back in Modern Warfare 2019. Where is it? Why do you take it away? Why can't you stick with what works and just build upon that? Instead, you gotta add in doors. You gotta add in safe spaces. You gotta give us the worst map I have ever seen in Santa Sima, Zima Zuma, motherfucker border crossing. Whoever made that map should be held up by the nape of their neck, and Mike Tyson should come and use their scrotum as a speed bag until they can explain why they made such a monstrosity, and then it's deemed good enough by the community. Give me an amen. Drop a like rating if you agree on this video. Hit that thumb up button. The fact of the matter is every good thing, every new good thing they bring in, whether it gets brought back or not, it's just like, it's a coin flip, pretty much. I expect to see Gunfight maybe next year. Maybe it'll come out with that paid DLC. But we're getting Museum, again, a recycled new map, which, again, they bring out new stuff, and it sucks. They bring out new stuff sometimes, and it's pretty good. Like, rarely it's good, like Shoe House and Gunfight and stuff like that. And yet they don't bring it back, or they bring it back way later. Why? Why? It's already made. You know how it works. Gunfight's not even like this crazy thing. It's not like they're reinventing the wheel. It's just 2v2 with specific maps for it. It's not like this crazy thing. It's just so lazy. I can't even pretend to get excited. I would be shocked if the player numbers actually move. Maybe they will because Warzone 2 is getting some changes, thankfully, but multiplayer is just left in the dust. Now, I did see this little tweet from Charlie Intel, and it was quite interesting. Forcing players to buy the $70 game to unlock new missions in the free-to-play DMZ mode seems like a dumb move. Yeah, they're doing that now. This is worse than pay-to-win. This is pay-to-play a free mode. Which, yeah, that's, wrap your head around that sentence. What a paradox, huh? Yeah, to unlock this like specific mission, you have to own Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. So instead of just making a good game and selling the game on the merit that it's a good game and increasing sales and maybe even player retention that way, buy the game to get DMZ. Whether you play the game or not doesn't matter. What a greedy shit show, man. I'm sorry, this is just disgusting to me. This whole season is already disgusting. Museum. Terrible map. They're bringing it back. Like this copyright strike map, they're bringing it back. It's terrible. That's one map I don't even care if it gets brought back or not. Like, just leave it out if that's your new content. Go and recycle maps from COD 4 again. Go recycle maps from World at War. There's a bunch on World at War they haven't brought back yet. They have such a pool of maps to choose from if they're just content on recycling things. Recycle things that you haven't recycled for the past 11 years straight! How about that? Is that too much to ask? Go and recycle Mockin from World at War. I miss that map. It would play like garbage on Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, but still. Now, there is a rumor they're bringing back Overgrown for Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. And Overgrown, truthfully, is one of my favorite maps of all time. But I gotta be honest with you, the thought of playing it on Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 kind of makes me nauseous. It does. Because this game's already slow, campy, stupid, lacks movement. I hate the fact that now Overgrown's probably going to be like a bad map, because Overgrown was made for COD 4, which was not the fastest Call of Duty by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. But Overgrown presented a play style of either like sniping or flanking the snipers. It was a lot of fun. However, it was just a different meta. You had dead silence in that game. So if you wanted to flank, put on dead silence. If you want to sit in a bush and snipe, put on Iron Lungs and an R700, you know, or an M40 and snipe to your heart's content. You could even do something kind of in between. You could do, I mean, I've even used a shotgun on Overgrown, but you could also use an LMG to good effect, you know, maybe two-tap some of the snipers with stopping power RPD. I'm probably speaking Chinese to a lot of you guys, because if you didn't play COD 4, you just don't know. You know, Overgrown was a fantastic map, one of the best maps, one of the best big maps, and like, it should be the quintessential blueprint for a big map, how it should be. But I don't think Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 really needs any big maps. Like, if anything, for 6v6, we need more maps that are just fun, first and foremost. Now, here's another thing, too. I know they're going to change Overgrown. This is just a rumor still. I don't know if it's actually coming or not. If it is, like, come back to this video and thank me and say, BT, you were right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But I think it's coming. That's the rumor, at least. That's a rumor I have heard. But I'm worried. I'm worried that people are going to load this map because it's on this awful game. And that's a weird thing. But, like, I mean, it's not even enough for me to really play it either. You know, like, I just can't really get behind it. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for me. I don't have much else to talk about here in this video. But they're just recycling stuff, and I can't even pretend to get excited about it. We get the full roadmap on February 7th, I do believe it is. February 7th, yeah, 8th. One of those days, I'll figure it out. We get the full roadmap then, and it's just going to be a bunch of garbage I don't care about. You know, part of the reason I think this season actually got delayed is not because they're adding new stuff to the multiplayer component. I think it's because they're adding more stuff to DMZ and Warzone, the free-to-play modes. I loathe that the $70 game I paid for is tied to these stupid free-to-play modes that I don't give a good goddamn about. I don't care. DMZ is boring. All right? I'm sorry. I said it. It's boring. I don't care about it. Warzone, Battle Royale. That's me snoring with a little bit of anger thrown into that particular snore, that breathing exercise. I just can't pretend to care. I don't care about these slow, giant map modes, man. Give me something fast-paced. I mean, all right, I hated on Cold War this video, but look at this gameplay. Look how fast-paced and, like, energetic this is. This is actually a decent map on Cold War. Let's just talk about it for a second. This is a decent map on Cold War. It's small, it works, it's not like Legendary, it's not Slums, it's not Firing Range, but it's a fast-paced, new map that plays well. You know, like, it plays well. It's exciting. You're always in an engagement. Like, this is the gameplay I like. I'm sorry, guys. I'm old school. I can't sit in a corner behind a door that's indestructible and roast some marshmallows while I play it up and think that's fun. I can't do it. It's too slow. I grew up playing Call of Duty 4, Gears of War, Halo 3. Hell, I grew up playing Quake, Turok 2. Before that, Half-Life, Counter-Strike the original. You know, not even CS:GO, but like Counter-Strike the mod for Half-Life 1 on my 2001 compact Presario. I can't get into this slow-ass stuff, man. I'm a fast-paced man. All right? It's also my nickname in the bedroom. But I digress. It remains to be seen what else we're going to see for Season 2, but I truly think it's just going to be a bunch of recycled stuff. Here's what I actually think. I think we're going to get Museum and Overgrown as our maps, and that's it. I would be surprised if we got anything else. They're going to tout some new gun, which is not a new gun. Again, everything they bring back is recycled. They're going to bring back a gun and rename it like, I don't know, the Joe Biden egg launcher. But it's just going to be the G36C from COD 4 and Modern Warfare 3, just reskinned. They're just going to do that and call it a day. I guarantee it. And then they're going to wonder why, the players, there's no players. Between that and skill-based matchmaking, who cares? Who could honestly care? And, you know, Charlie's going to deny the player numbers that leaked for the game. That's the most accurate assumption I could have made. Like, if I was just guessing from what I've seen from the Steam player charts and from just the general lack of people giving a crap on the subreddit, I would say those numbers are probably accurate. Warzone and COD Mobile leading the way, and then, you know, the multiplayer on Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 is just, nobody cares. Who could possibly care? But see, if they release this data, it would go against the fact that, like, skill-based matchmaking is good for player retention. Skill-based matchmaking is good for getting morons to buy skins, and that's really about it. It's not good for keeping people on the game. They don't really care about that, apparently. They care about keeping the people on the game that are stupid enough to spend money repeatedly on digital skins so they could feel better about their lack of social skills and their very low testosterone levels. Tell me when I am telling lies. Because I'm not. But guys, I'm out of time here. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Again, it's not my gameplay, but I appreciate the people sharing the gameplay because I really can't be bothered to play this game. I play Cold War like once every 2 weeks just to get some gameplay when I'm making a longer video over an hour or so. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed though. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Won't you ring that notification bell while you're, you know, there? And also I want to suplex Joe Secott through the roof of the 1998 Hell in a Cell featuring Undertaker versus Mankind. Peace out. Have a good one.
Here's some parting advice.